Hi, I'm Chris from bikereview.com.au and today I've got Yamaha's T-Max 530 SX. So this is a new 2018 model. It's improved on the old Iron Max that we tasted last year, which was, to be honest, an awesome scooter. A lot of people think of scooters as really, quite basic machines. This model very much falls into the maxi scooter category. It's got an inline twin cylinder engine, 530 cc's, really powerful, really punchy. It's got traction control. It's got 2 ride modes now. It's got, a lot of luxuries on it. Like it's got a central locking system, it's got a keyless fob you can use, so you can just basically have it in your pocket, jump on, start everything up. The same goes for the locking system. You can lock the steering just with the fob in your pocket. It means no one's going to be able to come up and try and stuff around with anything. And it's just a really nice kind of, large touring styled scooter. If you're doing long kilometers, like you're doing heaps of kilometers, I can also see this being a good commuting option. I commute about 70 Ks every day, each way. And if I was looking for a scooter, this would definitely be on my list because, basically you're getting really good weather protection from this nice big large front fairing. You've got 2 different positions for your feet, which means you've got a little bit of room to move around. The seat's quite good. It's got this weird console here, which is where the fuel's filled up, and it's got the button to open that up and to access the seat. The seat itself has a heap of underseat storage, which means you can put a helmet and a couple of extra items in there, which is really good. And that's a full face helmet. It's not, a half face helmet that some of the scooters do allow. And it's just one of those machines which is awesome fun. In S mode, it's got a really torquey, really punchy engine. It's got quite a smooth throttle response from down low, but quite free revving. You put it in T mode and it's got a much doughier throttle. Now, for me, for general suburban riding, I preferred S mode. Because it's a little bit freer revving and there's not as much resistance on the throttle, I found taking off was that little bit smoother. However, in the wet, T mode really comes into its own because you've got that doughier power, a little bit more resistance. Feels like there's more engine braking as well, so it's just an easier thing to ride placidly when the conditions are really slippery. And we have had some conditions like that lately. As you can see, it's quite overcast. We've had plenty of rain. Riding in T mode makes it a much more comfortable experience. However, with that said, center of gravity is really low. It's long, it's stable, it's really easy to ride. It's really fun to ride, like I said. It's got exceptional brakes on it. You got so much stopping power. You've got adjustable levers. You've got a mode button now on the right switch block, as well as your starter button and your hazard lights. Not to mention the kill switch. On the left, you've got a toggle for going through the dash, so you don't actually need to worry about the dash at all. You've got 2 nice, clear, visible clocks with speed and revs, and then you've got a central LCD dash, which gives you the other information. I'd kind of like for that central LCD dash to have speed on it, because that's really all I'm worried about when I'm generally riding. It's got a fair bit of other information like your mode, your trip counter, a clock. However, I might not have found it yet, but I would like just for the main thing there to be your speed. On the T-Max, I remember I used to just shift onto the front of the seat, and because it slims down as you get further forward, I could get both feet down quite easily. On this, you have a console which is in the way, so I can't do that. And also, if I do move too far forward, you end up kind of copying that in areas which you don't really want a hard ridge to be hitting you as you're riding. However, when you push back in the seat with your feet in the upper position here, in the footwells, nice and comfortable, great for cruising. It's got great handling. Obviously around town, it's a little bit slower steering just because of the length. And comparing it to the NMAX today, the NMAX is, really kind of agile around town. This is a little bit slower, but surprisingly, this actually had nicer fueling down low. Because it's quite smooth, it's just really easy to handle. The NMAX, in comparison, had quite a punch down low and then got very flat up top. This is the opposite, quite smooth down low, and then if you open that throttle in S mode, it is insanely good. So overall, the new T-Max 530SX, it's awesome fun. I'm going to be doing some 2-up riding this weekend. I'm going to see how it fares for that. It's actually learner legal, which is quite surprising because it's just so quick. I'm quite surprised. On the freeway, you can look down at the speedo and realize you're doing 140 and think, whoa, you know, what is going on? It's that smooth, it's that effortless, and it's got so much more power to give from that point that it can be quite scary to think that a learner would be jumping straight on one of these. That being said, it's very easy to handle. Just an awesome machine. Definitely if you're looking for that long distance commuter or like a scooter that you can tour on, this thing is going to do that. Plentiful power, lots of fun. It's not quite up there with a sports bike as far as fun and performance. However, I mean, this thing would give most LAMS machines, including the large capacity LAMS machines, a real run for their money. And being so easy to ride is definitely a boon. It'd be great to have some extra storage on it. That'd be something I'd be looking at adding because it's already got so much under-seat storage that you put a top box or similar on and you can chuck all your stuff in it and you can get off your bike, chuck your gear away, and you're just ready to do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about storing things. You don't have to worry about carrying things around. So if you've liked our video, don't forget to look up the full review on bikereview.com.au, subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a comment and let us know what you think.